This Christian is going to the church, and on his way, he looks at something that infuriates him. So he decides to create a video and try to motivate other Christians. He drives by a mosque and he sees so many cars parked. It is the time for Jummah prayer, and he is amazed to see so many people showing up for the prayer. But when he drives by the church, there are only 2 or 3 cars parked. And those 2 might belong to the church staff only. Times are changing, and certainly not for the better. So what excuse do we have now to not learn the Book of Allah? Our most popular book is back on Amazon. So you can learn all the stories from Quran in 30 days. Order your copies now. Look at how angry he is looking at this situation.
Look at this. Their parking lot is packed. They're there for a prayer meeting. This happens every Friday in every mosque. This is Ocoee. I'm so grieved by this. It's unbelievable that here is Muslims and they gather together in prayer. They have a culture of prayer. Look at that. Allah. Allah. I want you to see this. I pray this provokes you. I don't care what church you go to. There are ministries of prayer all over the nation that are struggling. Christian meetings, and then Muslims, they prosper. They prosper. I'm bothered by the fact that we're so weak at prayer. And I'm pulling up into our parking lot right now. All right, let me show you. I just showed you a Muslim Islamic weekly Friday prayer set. And here's our parking lot. There's people in there right now, but let me show you. You ready? You want to see the difference? Here it is. Look at the difference. I'm going to press it right now. Okay. Let me show you our sign. There's a sign for the Orlando House of Prayer. Open 24/7. Now look at our parking lot right there. Look at that. You have 4 cars. I'm number 5. 5 cars.
This is no news for us. All scholars belonging from all sects and religions discuss the fact that Christianity might be the largest in population, but it is only because people say they are Christians and know absolutely nothing about it. Now here we are going to drop some mind-boggling numbers. Only 20% of the American Christian population has read the Bible at least once. This includes all kinds of Bible readers, even those who just randomly open the Bible after a few months or maybe once a year. And only in the year 2022, the number of such Americans have dropped by 11%. So why is this? Why are Muslims so committed and motivated towards their deen as compared to the Christians who do not at all? There are a lot of reasons. Firstly, Christianity has broken into several sects and denominations. Each one has its own version of the Bible and story of Jesus. Some of them say Jesus has died and washed away all the sins of all the Christians. Some talk about heaven and hell and the hereafter. On top of that, they do not have detailed scriptures to which they can go in case there is a dispute. In Islam, we have several compilations of the hadith of the Prophet, and then we have the ways of the Ahlul Bayt, Khulafa Rashideen and the Sahaba. On top of everything, we have the Quran, a compact packet of guidance and knowledge for all of us till the last generation to ever exist on the face of this earth. Listen to Andrew Tate talking about how Christianity is impractical and ineffectual.
You'll never believe what Andrew Tate just said about Christianity after coming out of jail. Listen.
There's lots of people who are Catholic who don't act Catholic. They don't act in any way particularly Christian. Anyone can say they're something. You can walk into a strip club and everyone says they're Christian. It doesn't mean anything, right? So how do you judge the success of a religion? Well, I like to think the best way to judge the success of a religion is how successful is it at fighting evil.
Where's the lie though? There's so many Christians who put on the name of Christian but don't actually live it out. And Jesus teaches us that there's going to be a lot of people who say, Lord, Lord, didn't we do all of these things in your name? And he's going to say, depart from me, you workers of lawlessness. I never knew you. Knowing Jesus and calling yourself a Christian are 2 completely different things. You better make sure that you're right with him.
Why do you think all the weirdly evil ways take their roots from the Christian community? Homosexuality, getting surgeries to become animals, or the other genders, getting married to absolutely anything, making a laugh out of Jesus, Hazrat Isa alayhi salam. We surely have never heard of any such thing coming from the Muslim communities. The other side of Christianity is extremism. Christianity takes oath from its committed followers to not get married, have children, and just spend the life of a hermit, which is totally impractical. Islam, on the other hand, is a moderate deen. Just like this person shows in his video, the mosques are crowded even in the states where Muslims are surrounded by all the other religions and an environment of secularism. This is a long discussion, brothers and sisters. We can go on and on about the weaknesses of Christianity as a religion that can guide a man throughout his life. It is not the religion that Hazrat Isa alayhi salam brought was insufficient in any way. When Hazrat Isa alayhi salam was revealed with the Bible, it contained only the truth, nothing else. But with so many generations in between, nothing could be preserved as it really was. Besides, all the shariats that came before Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam had been deemed invalid and ineffective by the Almighty Himself. So, we cannot expect any of those to be authentic. Allah says in Surah Al-Imran, Ayat 85, "Whoever seeks a way other than Islam, it will never be accepted from them, and in the hereafter, they will be among the losers."